Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm NB and today we're watching episode 14 of To Be Hero X. I hope you're doing as well as you can be and taking care of yourselves as much as you can. Stay safe and ready for episode 14, right? We are now in the middle of Loli's arc, right? Somehow we only had two episodes for Queen, which is still I'm super baffled by that, but okay, sure. Loli, right? Cute girl, heroic aspirations. The main thing here is that she can be cute and she can still be a good hero, right? That's the thing. She does not have to get rid of the feminine part of her personality just to be a good hero. Right, that's what she's out to prove. Because I mean, people judge her based on her appearance, but in this case, they won't take her seriously as a hero, right? Because she's too cute. Um, but I mean, I don't know how it works because Sheehan is also similar, I feel, but she's taken seriously as a hero. But then she also has like a specific power of luck, right? Which I guess tips the scales very heavily in her favor. Anyway, Loli is working at Glimmer Lab where her dad is in quite a high position, right? I guess he's a professor, researcher, and Glimmer Lab is something we've heard of before, but only very briefly. And yeah, like it was going really well, but of course, at the end, the lab was attacked by DJ Shindig, right? I don't know if we should call them a former hero. I don't know if they still are, considering they're attacking like a lab, right? Where basically civilians work. I don't know if Loli counts as like a full-fledged hero yet, but right, I'm guessing they've turned to like they're a villain now, right? I guess let's see what that's about because I don't know. I feel like it might have something to do with fear, but I guess we'll find out, right? So without further ado, let's get on with the episode. Is this the stalker? Oh god. What if this is like a detective or something? Yes? No? And they're stalking. No, no. Oh no, I see gifts and stuff. Okay, maybe this is an actual stalker. I was kind of hopeful there for a second. Wait. What the heck? Whose room is this? Ew! I feel like there's more to this. But what is it? Impromptu counter attack. Oh, I love the aesthetic. I love the color. But what is that? I feel like there's more to this. Because the stalker was way stronger than expected, right? Hmm. Oh, I love that friendship already. Oh god, it's a stalker. It sounds so creepy. But I think it's not that. I think it's not. It's not that. It's there's something else to it. I really want to believe that. I really hope. What the heck is this? Oh, wait. Is this some sort of hypnosis? Brainwashing? This is so goofy though. Oh no. How do you escape this or dodge this? I'm crying. There seems to be a trend of older heroes falling from. Oh my god! Oh, this guy, right. I love how their aesthetic is at like two extreme ends. He's ideal. Terminators is okay. He's a product of that era and the first hero. The first hero! Oh. Is it that they can't bear to be forgotten or just not remain at the top? But why this lab? Why Glimmer Lab specifically? Leave things in the past. You shouldn't let heroes grow wild. Yeah, that's true. I'm liking this guy's vibe. Oh, oh, Loli's dad is there. Oh, they're all there. Who are these people, by the way? Oh, the association, I guess. Yes. Oh no. Oh no. Are they gonna get out? So does DJ Shindig know this is there, or this is just random, just a coincidence? Oh my god. Oh no. What? Wait, where is she going? Bro, she couldn't catch up with her. Oh no. Not like this, bro. No, seriously. She's drunk. Imagine if the stalker is like a cop or something and ends up saving her. Is she? Oh, the battle suit. Oh no. Oh no. Dude, what happened to make the hero, to turn the hero into this? Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. She thinks this guy's the stalker. Bro, he's like the complete opposite. Aesthetically. Literally has a disco ball. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is she gonna be okay? Bro, who's gonna help this guy? Oh no! I mean, this is really funny. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Luli? Right? There we go. Let's go. I love the suit. It's very cute. Oh my god, so cute. They really did not have enough protection through that place though. Are they doing it? Ghost Blade. His phone screen is cracked. Can I call with someone? Oh, that's why it's cracked. Okay. Got it. Nice. Oh, but there's a lot of people. Nice. Damn. Okay. Man, I really love the suit. Well, how do you get them to snap out of it though? Wait, what happened to DJ Shintig? I don't... Okay. Oh, is the disco... Wait, what? She's still drunk. How much did she drink? It's so sad. Him and Boa. Oh. Okay, so that's how you... Rank 1. Is this guy really weak without the disco ball or something? Yeah. Is it the helmet? Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. Damn. She's like a cute Iron Man. Okay, but this is not looking good. I mean, she's very new to this. This is like her first major match against a powerful opponent. Unless you count the stalker. Hang on. I wanted to check the year. She needs to sober up. Oh, she's sobered up. Thank God. Oh, how does this work? Where is she gonna get the weapon from? Oh, well, this is really cool. Okay, she really is Iron Man. Bit close, bit close, bit close. Oof. Nice. And since she saved this place, the trust value is going to increase as well. Right? Oh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, this is not a victory. Oh, this is not a win. This is not a win. What's it gonna do to... Oh my god. It's like a plague. Is he gonna die? She works here. Is that the stalker? Rank 5? Are they related? They have the same colored hair and he looks like Akashi, by the way. He has the same shape of hair as the stalker. And it's the same shade. I feel like elder brother or dad. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, how? This guy's so Kakashi coded. I just... So what is he gonna do? Wait, what happened to DJ Shindig? Are we sure about that? Oh, yeah. Oh! An alien spaceship? Aliens? Oh my god, okay. Oh my god. Does fear come from space then? What? We've seen this person in the opening song. Is this? Oh my god. An even more important mission. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, you guys, there's so much going on. Okay. Okay, I feel like we got a lot of clues this episode, potentially, right? We just have to put them on the board, like the stalker, or who I think was Ghostblade did, right? Okay. So, things are unraveling, right? First of all, aliens. I was not expecting that at all, but okay, sure. Sure. That makes sense. Like, we have powers and everything. Right. So first of all, we immediately knew that there's more to the stalker, right? But the heavy breathing did not help. First of all, it was really creepy. But if you look like at the mannerisms, right? Even before we got Ghostblade, like they seemed more emotional than anything, right? And at first, I was like, what is up with the bedroom, right? But it makes sense if Nuno is his daughter or younger sister or something, right? It could potentially have been her uh, bedroom. I don't know what the deal there is, right? Because I guess she doesn't recognize him. I don't know what like the disguise situation is. Like if they generally can't make out his features, but the hair matches, I think, and it's the same shade. They have the same shade of hair. So I'm about 80 to 90% sure that they're related, right? But yeah, they made it seem really creepy. So of course they would be super grossed out, right? And that also makes sense as to why he was so strong when Luoli first fought him, right, in that alley. I was like, what kind of stalker is this? Why is he so strong? This is why he. If it's Ghostbait, then this is why we know why. Right now, DJ Shindig, right? So now we know he was actually asked by someone to, or tasked by someone to attack Glimmer Lab in particular, right? So that makes sense. And we'll talk more about that later. But it's really sad, like watching him, watching Boa, right? These were the top heroes. They were both X at one point, and they fell from grace. Even OG Isol to a certain extent, even though he didn't actually like do anything wrong, right? But he also, at least in the public eye, fell from grace, right? Because everyone believed that he was the one who had all of that shit done to Yang Chang's friend and everything, and who was against Yang Chang. I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, we never got OG Isol's thoughts, right? We never really understood what was going on in his thought process. I really wish we had. But anyway, Zach, the CEO of FOMO, I find Zach very interesting, right? He seems to have, like, better notions of what a hero is, right? He seems to believe in being objective and fair and what a hero really is, and that everyone gets to be a hero, right? And I hope somehow that Liling maybe ends up at FOMO, but then DJ Shindig was also at FOMO, and I mean, now like we find out that he terminated his contract, right, and clearly went to someone else. But it's like, they can't take fading away from the spotlight, from the public eye, so they go to really extreme measures. But yeah, I love how Uncle Rock was like, oh, only children live in the past, right? I'm like, the audacity after he had his son killed. Really? Like, you want to say that? Right? And it was so funny that he decided to call Ghostblade later, right? When they found out that Glimmer Lab was attacked. I was like, thank God he didn't call Yang Chang, because Yang Chang would have just arrived and shot everyone, right? Anyway, the thing is, like, I am a little hopeful that Zach is not as bad as all the rest of the CEOs. I think that every single time, but maybe he's not that bad. But then again, DJ Shindig worked for him and ended up this way. So I don't know. Anyway, now my first thought was like, is Spotlight organization related to this, right? And it's like a pattern, because the organization also turned God Eye to, I mean, in Lighter to become a villain, like right towards Fear and DJ Shinnig. So it's like there's a pattern of luring heroes away from the right path. And we saw Mr. Shang, who looks as depressed as ever, but understandably so, right? And he has to share the same space as Uncle Rock. I wonder how much he knows. What does he know? I really, also another person that I wish we knew the thought process of, right? And yeah, so we find out the thing is, Professor Luli's dad is, in front at the Hero Association, talking about Project Zero, which is related to fear, right? That they got samples of that from the orphanage. My question is, like, how did it end up at the orphanage, right? Like, what did it was it created out of nowhere? Does it, or does it, like, even like one particle spreads to an area and it just spreads all over? I wonder. But yeah. Okay, so Nuno thought DJ Shinning was a stalker, right? She got really lucky there. Like, that was supposed to be like, that was a very goofy and amusing sequence, but I was so stressed for her because, like, you don't know, right? Like, with what, like, we saw of DJ Shinning, clearly a lunatic, right? So, and like, I wonder, had they always been a lunatic, or this what fame does to people, right? Fame, the love from the public, and then not having it anymore, right? It, like, we've seen in real life as well, like, it really messes with your head. Like, people, the fall is real. But yeah, she got really lucky, especially with DJ Shindings being super impressive, actually. Like, the fastest hero to rise to the top, right? Insane. That's like really impressive. And also X at one point. So yes. Now, thankfully, Loli came to everyone's rescue, right? Because Uncle Rock couldn't reach Cosplay right away. Maybe he was trying to call Nuno or something again. But yeah, so Loli got the battle suit and came to the rescue. She's like a super cute Iron Man, right? And it's cute and cool, the battle suit. So she did pretty well, honestly, for her first major battle. I think she did really well. Until, like, obviously Riju Shinden got a power up, right? Which I'm guessing was also maybe, actually, no, I don't know if the power up had always been there or if it's something he got from the mysterious figure, right? The another thing is, like, well, Loli also got like a sort of power up in the form of a weapon, right? A baseball bat. But the thing is, she won that battle, but then DJ Shinning ended up crashing into. I don't know how I felt about that sequence where she was just slapping him, right? Like, again, supposed to be goofy, right? Because they both thought he was a stalker, and he clearly deserved the beating. But he was still doing villainous things. But I don't know. I felt a bit iffy about that. Right. I don't know. Like, I don't know how I felt about that. So I don't, maybe, like, if I can gather some thoughts, I'll talk about it next time. But I will just say, I don't think I was a fan of it for some reason. I was just not a fan of it. Right. And he ended up crashing into the glass holding the fear, right? So it ended up leaking anyway. Hopefully it didn't get out. All right. They think they managed to contain it, but I don't know. And Ghostblade did end up arriving, right, with Professor Lowe. And is he like a fake nonchalant or something? He was just like said nothing, just calmly, passed by them. I think he did look at Nono, but yeah. And there was that frame where they were both in it. So that kind of also tipped you off that there's something more there. Anyway, the professor, Nono's dad was actually pretty mad, but it was nice that Nono was like, she's the one who saved us, so you don't just scold her, right? She wants to be, they're just very against her being a hero. But, thanks to all of that, there was a very important discovery that was made and shared with us, right? So apparently the battlesuit armor is made of material that's from the wreckage of an alien spaceship that crashed years ago. I was like, what? It's like Superman, right? Oh my god. It was giving me Superman vibes. And apparently, so Professor Liu was like, this material actually defies the laws and the energy of this world. So initially, I thought that maybe the fear had arrived with the spaceship, right? And it's from space. No, but it's from space. But Professor Liu said that it defies both trust and fear, right? So that it can suppress fear. So no, it's not from space, but it's just um like above it or like stronger than it, right? It just, but then that made me think of X, right? The current X, who, do you think he's the one who arrived in the spaceship? Because we don't know. Okay, now maybe he has trust value, right? Because but then he for the for, okay, so So we got interrupted by a power cut for like the second time, I think, might be the third. So we were talking about how X might possibly be an alien, right? Because okay, he may have receive trust value after winning the title of X, right? But before that, how did he manage to win with no one knowing him, right? No one knew him, so obviously he had no trust value, right? And even if he may have some from people who know him or whatever, it would not be nearly enough to beat well-known heroes, right? So what if he was able to beat everyone because he came from space and could actually defy both fear and trust? I think it's a solid theory, right? That would be interesting because I think we have two candidates, right? We have X, and then we have the mysterious figure who I believe might be from Spotlight organization, right? Um, we saw Spotlight with Enlighter, and also now the thing is, this DJ Shindig at the end said, when he was pleading, right? He said, "Just give me one spotlight." Code word, I mean keyword, right? So there's that. Although this mysterious figure might just be like, if they're dealing in fear, then they might not be an alien, right? But X, I think, is a very strong candidate, and it would make sense. But why would an alien? Well, I was like, why would an alien want to be a hero? Oh, I'm sorry, Superman. Okay. Interesting. Oh my God. This is not something I could have ever even imagined coming for some reason, like aliens and stuff. But it makes sense and it's very interesting. Right? But we still have a lot of questions, right? Like, how did fear come into existence? Well, I guess if there is trust, there will be fear as well. But at the same time, like, does it spread from like one particle, or can it just be created out of nowhere, right? Out of people's own fear and insecurities. But I think that the latter is true because we've seen that, right, in Lin Ling's arc as well with his former boss and everything. So there's that. There's just so many questions. We're getting some clues here and there, and like we have to come up. We have our own board now, like Ghostblade, potential stalker. I mean, why is he stalking? I don't know. Okay, maybe he has his reasons, but like I feel like he's really going about this the wrong way. Like if he wants to talk to his daughter, we have this light here. If he wants to talk to his daughter, I feel like stalking her and like making like unknown calls and just heavy breathing, it's not gonna help. But yeah, I look forward to seeing what's up with that and to see. Yeah, Luli had her first major battle and it was a success, right? I think. And she did really well. And I'm really glad Nuno is not dead. I really thought she was gonna die, right? She got really lucky. Touch wood. Yeah, I think that's about it. But very interesting episode. Very interesting episode. I was not expecting any of that. But anyway, yes. Until next time, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and thank you so much for watching.